So I'm gonna take you through the workout. So the video is playing right here on my laptop. I'm gonna explain you what we are doing, what exercises we are doing, and why we are doing. So first of all, let's start with the warm up. I always tell everyone, my athletes I train, warm up is the most important part of your workout because obvious reasons, the injury prevention, but it will get you on that mindset for the further session. You get your body warmed up, you get mentally prepared as well. It's just not physiological, it's mental aspect as well. So you make that mind muscle connection, you ignite those central nervous system, and that's how you will get prepared for your further workouts. Now this is part of my warm-up. This is just drops. So again, absorption of force. We are going to do lots and lots of jumping today, depth jumps, drop jumps. So the first aspect is to control your body while landing, because most of the injuries happen while landing on one foot, on both the foot. So that is the part. So injury, if you want to prevent injury, you need to, if you want to be a good powerful athlete and prevent injuries, you need to learn how to absorb the force and how to then produce the force. So I'm going to do some drops. This is just kind of warm up. Now I'm starting with drop jumps. Now the difference between drop jump and depth jump is, as you can see, the drop height of the box is very minimal. It's less. So that's where drop jumps comes in. That's when your ankle stiffness, your joint stiffness comes in. You have to quickly land. You don't have to leak energy. You have to keep your joints stiff. That's why as soon as you hit to the floor, you be reactive and quickly get off the floor. And this is again depth jump, but very low. The box, I'm slowly increasing the height of the boxes because we don't want to just start with the highest amount of height, because that will not be good for our body. We need to warm our body. We need to tell our nervous system that we are slowly increasing the stimulus. This is exactly as how you load weights when you're doing any exercises. So slowly, you don't start with your highest amount of weight. You slowly gradually increase your weight. So this is just my plyo boxes are not very good here. It was tricky. It was very tricky. I did a jugaad. I just kept the plates behind the box so it won't fall. But yeah, it was very scary too. So this is my highest jump height I have ever done on depth jump. It was around 49 inches, and I failed for 3 times. I just only showed 2 times. So I didn't manage to land. I was getting my jump very quickly. I was getting quickly off the ground, but I couldn't get on the box. But again, as you can see, I am and again I'm scared because of the boxes as well, because I was scared that it won't fall. But now this is the last attempt and I managed to do it. It was a good feeling, to be honest. So it was a very good feeling, because when you hit a PR, when you just let alone attempting the PR will get your central nervous system very fired up. That adrenaline rush and everything. So it will be very good to attempt, and then if you achieve that PR, it's totally another feeling. So yes, now I did my plyo stuff. I did my jumps, my depth jumps, my drop jumps. Now I'm starting to do some strength training, my lower body strength. As you can see here, I have started with front squats. Now this is my new cycle. This is my new strength block. Now in my hypertrophy block or in my GPP block, I didn't add this exercise particularly, but now I'm adding this. So I'm doing my lower body twice a week. So first session of lower body, I'm adding this front squats because it's more anterior chain dominant. It hits the quads very nicely. And because I'm doing first this front squats, because rest of the exercise will be more glutes and posterior chair dominant. As you can see here, I'm doing some RDLs. some stiff leg deadlifts, that is. And the weight I'm keep, because again this is a strength block, so the weight on each and every exercise will be above 80% of my 1RM, and then I'll be undulating throughout the week. But this was my around 80 to 85%. I did 6 to 8 reps for this, and it is very quite hard. This weight was I was feeling the weight, but again I was feeling very good that day, and because I hit the PR on my jump, I was feeling very pumped up, so it was a good workout. This is a very good exercise, split squats. You can rear foot elevated split squats, REFSS, you can call it that, or split squats, Bulgarian split squats, whatever you want to name it. But this hits your posterior chain like no other exercise. Your glutes, your hamstrings, and you're loading with bar. You can load it by holding the bar in front of your body. That way it will help you to load those glutes to it. And this is a single leg movement, so it will add that stability aspect as well. And every sport you play, you're sprinting, whatever you're doing on single legs, it is very important to train single leg movements, to train these kind of movements that will develop your posterior chain, your glutes, your hamstrings. So it is very good. I just love this exercise, and it is my staple even in hypertrophy block, GPP block, or strength block. This is the exercise I add every time. And lastly, I finish with some volume, not a lot of volume. This is just heel elevated front squats. You can see my stance is very narrow, so I'm hitting again my quads. I want to add some volume, so I did 4 sets of 15 reps at this, and the weight is varying around 50 to 60% of my 1RM, so it is very light. But again, to add that volume, to get that hypertrophy type of training on this. So yes, this was the workout. I hope you like the workout. And as an athlete, you need to train for your sports. So this kind of workout where you're training explosive, you're doing sprinting, and then you're doing this strength stuff. It is very important that you don't go overboard with the exercises. Don't include exercises which won't transfer to your sports. So this was the workout. I hope you like the workout. If you like this, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you until next time.